Okay, y'all, good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday morning, and yeah, so I'm fixing to pick the Budweiser up down here at the gas station. Apparently he doesn't have a phone anymore, so he's gonna have to get a phone. We got what, about $700 today, so we got a pretty good day. It's not going to be that hard. We got one gutter job we're going to do, and that's $200. So the rest of it's just, you know, leaves and lawns. It's pretty cold though. It's 30 degrees right now. So I'm thinking. Yeah. I'm probably going to take my pressure washer, my STIHL pressure washer with me. I'm going to drop it off at the dealer, because there ain't nothing else I can do with that STIHL pressure washer. That thing is, I don't know, it's almost like it's locked up, and it shouldn't be. I mean, it shouldn't be any, I mean, I haven't used the thing 20 hours, you know, 30 minutes here. I think one day we ran it for about 6 hours over at a job a couple of years ago, but I haven't used this thing. I guarantee I ain't got 40 hours on it. And I tell you what, I'll never buy another freaking STIHL pressure washer again. And another thing is, I'll never buy a piece of equipment. And I usually never say never. I'll never buy a piece of equipment, small, you know, that's got a Kohler engine on it. Never. I ain't talking about mowers. I'm talking about small, you know, less than 10 horsepower engines, because that Kohler engine has been a straight nightmare. Okay, y'all, so we just pulled up to the first one. That Bo, he just won't listen, man. Already starting out stupid, man. I mean, it just doesn't make no sense the way he does stuff. I'm sitting here with the truck running, waiting on him to blow, and he starts as far as he can possibly start. He works a lot harder than he absolutely has to. In my life, I've never seen anybody that just does not think about anything, and he's worse than he's ever been. And I ain't dogging him out. I'm telling you the truth. So I don't give a damn if somebody gets their feelings hurt. I asked him to start right here and just go up through there, blowing it up into the yard so I can park. What he does, he gets the blower, cranks it up, and he walks all the way up there and then works his way back to the truck. And I'm sitting here, truck running, everything. And this is just the first one, y'all. And this is just basic stuff. I know this, he's gonna be the one getting on that roof. I'm gonna try not to even have to get on no roof, man. I ain't even getting on no damn roof today. Fuck that. But hell, any other guys I have out here, they're about the same. They just, Bo's consistent. At least he's consistent. We're gonna try to get these leaves up. I'm not getting them up, y'all, when I'm mulching them up right there, dude. So y'all gonna see the disappearance of the leaves. And I don't have jobs where I haul leaves off and stuff. So we're gonna try to put y'all on this tree right here, where y'all can see me mulch all these up right here. So we need to do a segment of video every day, just ask Bo. And y'all can ask Bo anything y'all want to ask him, and he can answer them. That'd be a good interactive thing to do, right? Okay, y'all, so we over here at this one. Bo's already started blowing the roof off, doing the gutters. I charge $200 to do the gutters over here. So this is a $290
job will probably be here about an hour and a half or so. I want him to get the backs, and I'm gonna take the little blower. That's why I brought Bo out here, because he's real good on the roof, man. Bo's real nimble. I mean, believe it or not. I know you wouldn't think that, but he is. I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse, and y'all get Bo when he comes across the front. Okay, y'all, we got this one done. So these bushes right here he wants removed, and those right there he wants removed, and then you got two more about the same size on the other part of the driveway. So what do y'all think I should charge for that? What I'm thinking is I can bring that new brush cutter over here, and I could freaking just grind these down to nothing. You know, it won't even have a big mess either. Well, I mean, there'll be a mess, but it won't be a big one. I don't know if we'll be able to pull these up. But the owner wants me to give him a price on this. Now, but you want to put yourself in the best scenario to win. So if you come over here and you don't have everything you need, like, I mean, the brush cutter seems like it would be the best thing to do. You just come in right here and just go down on it, man. You know, it'd be a mess. It'd make a mess, but not. I mean, it'll grind this stuff up to nothing. But you bring so what you need to bring the brush cutter, the grapple bucket, and man, it'd be good to have the stump bucket too. See, the stump bucket takes up so much space on the trailer, man. Figure out another place to put that. But picture this right here, what you see right here, times 5, and that's the job, and that's to haul it off too. So he wants it out of here, mulched up, something. Shoot, I'll be over here a day, man. $1,500 plus the dump, so $1,700 or so, something like that. That's my thinking here. But if the brush cutter, my new brush cutter, will grind this stuff down, dude, that would be like, I mean, how long would it take? It'd take me 15 minutes to do this one, 15, and then you don't have to worry about digging. I don't know. What do y'all think, man? Y'all let me know. I gotta go. Hey, y'all. So good morning, Thursday morning. We got a list, like I said, you know, last week, by us doing that skid steer job last week, making decent money. You know, I put off all the lawns, and so now we're having to do all the lawns this week. And this is the last hoorah on the lawns. So we got a couple of a little extra stuff to do on some of these jobs. I don't know if we're gonna get around to doing any of that extra stuff, because well, some of it's gutters and stuff, man. And I know that one house in downtown down there, I don't really even want to do no gutters, man. If Bo wants to do them, he can, and I'll pay him, but I'm not really with that gutter stuff, man. So a lot of the customers that were putting me off 3 weeks ago, they're bugging me now. You know, they like to wait until all the leaves fall and stuff. See, some of them do. And that's the downside of just, you know, I'm not really doing cleanups too tough, you know, just keep coming to the lawn. And what ends up happening is, well, some of the customers, they'll want to wait until it's all said and done, until every leaf is down.
But then a lot of times that's not convenient for me. It's not. I don't want to do that, and I tell them, yeah, I ain't been over there in a month, and I'm gonna charge them more money, and they're gonna have to get in where they fit in. And if they don't like that, they can hire somebody else, man. You know, you can't love every customer, and every customer's not gonna love you, you know, personally, you know. And that's just how it is. But most customers that I have, well, they ain't really gotta, you know, like me or whatever, but I had rather have somebody that's consistent, that does what he says, that ain't trying to beat me and all of that. I'd rather have all that and not be liked than have somebody I like a lot but does a sorry job and, you know, not accountable and all that. So I'm accountable and dependable. So I don't even know. I mean, I'm not really wanting to do no gutters. We're going to check these gutters out and see what we can do. But if it's a major, I mean, it's one of these old houses down in downtown. And I've never done the gutters over there. But if it's real steep and shit, man, I'm not going to want to do them, man. Or if I do, I'm going to want to bring the man lift over here and charge them $400 or $500. You know. I don't like being on them old houses on the roof, and I don't like going around the house, you know, climbing up and down a ladder either. Yeah, I'm glad though. Today's gonna be the last little hoorah, and I got video from the last couple of days. I'm gonna put them all together in one video. There really ain't been a lot going on. We're just, you know, nothing new. We're just doing the lawns. I really ain't got a lot of, you know, nothing really new. I mean, you know, we kind of just going over the grass and mulching up what leaves are left and that kind of thing. So I'm just glad this is the last week. After this week, we won't be doing a whole lot of grass cutting or you know, leaf cleanup, because that's about it. They're all about cleaned up. But see, we're getting a late start. It's 9 o'clock and I hadn't even been over here to pick Bo up yet, you know. Of course, when Bo gets in the truck, he's gonna want to stop and get something to eat and all that, you know. It just affects his pay, because as soon as I'm gonna work till I get tired, and when I get tired, I'm done. Don't matter what's on the list. That's how I go this time of year. I know that I can. I know what the priorities are. Tomorrow, I want to be over at the bamboo site with skid steer. So I don't even know if I want to have Bo over there. Give Bo a day off, let him get broke. You know, going to pay him his money today. So then tomorrow, I won't work him, and he'll be able to blow through all his money. And then Saturday, he'll be able to recuperate from that. And then Sunday, he'll be hungry again. Isn't that crazy? But that's how I go. All right, y'all. So I just got a call from Richard over there at my STIHL dealer. And the motor on that pressure washer's locked up. He said that it's not under warranty, and it's not. I know that. And he said he really doesn't understand how it's locked up, you know. So I don't know if I did something to make it to do that or whatever. He said the oil's in it's fine, everything's good in it. The only thing that I did that might be not normal is that when I kept pulling it, you know, and it wouldn't start, right? So I got tired of pulling it, so I took the the puller thing off, you know. And if you can pull the string, then it ain't locked up. And so what I did then is I dumped all the fuel out of it, you know, and then I put fresh fuel in it and put the impact gun on the bolt, you know, that well, I don't know, whatever you want to call that. After you take the pull cord assembly off, I stuck an impact on that big nut right there to try to start it, and it wouldn't even turn it. My big impact gun wouldn't even turn it, and I've never stuck that big impact on a nut and it not back that nut off or tighten that nut up, never. So it's a pretty big impact gun, you know, by Milwaukee. So I thought maybe the pump was just, but what do you do with that? They're talking about $800 to fix it. There ain't no way I'm gonna do that. So I don't know. I'm not in a big hurry to go get it either. He said the pump and all is fine. It just needs a motor. But, you know, I'm going to buy another pressure washer. I need to buy, I mean, I think I spent about $1,100 or $1,200 on that pressure washer. So I'm going to buy another one. It ain't going to be no steel one, and it ain't going to be no Kohler engine. I'm going to buy a Simpson one, a little bit bigger than that one, to where well, it's just unbelievable that pressure washer, the engine's locked up in it. It's just unbelievable. And I got to pay $35 for them to tell me that. I might just leave it over there. Y'all can have it. I mean, what do I do with it? You know, I don't like to have a bunch of shit laying around that don't work. I'm not going to never take the pump off of it. I guess I could bring it home, take it apart, and see how it works. You know, but no way I'm putting $800 in it. No way. I'll go want to buy. I see some that I like. That's a little bit bigger. I want 4 gallons per minute on the you know, the water flow, and the pressure of that one is pretty good. I think it's 3,500. You know, pressure. But the one I've been looking at another one. It's 4,000 psi, and it's adjustable, and it's 4 gallons a minute. So mine, the one that's in the shop now, is only 35. No, is what? Is 3.5 gallons per minute. So I'm gonna get another pressure washer. And whenever I see one, I'm gonna buy it. So I gotta have a pressure washer, man. You know, I'm on the fence about, you know, I like to buy really good stuff, but you know, if that's an example of I thought that once I spent $1,300 or $1,400 on a pressure washer, I'd never have to buy another one. And it ain't even been 2 or 3 years, man. And I don't use it very often. So it's the motor. It's that Kohler stupid motor, man. That thing never did run right the whole time I had it, man. It would do good, and then it would do bad, and it would do good, but it never was a $1,300 freaking pressure washer to me. Never. All right, y'all. Deuces. I tell you what, though, man, I am so over these lawns. I'm gonna try to figure out a different way to do this next year, man, because these lawns, they just keep coming in and keep. It seemed like when I was starting the business out, it seemed like at the end of the season, you know, everything just stopped, right? And I didn't really notice, you know, I guess I was, you know, in a different state of mind. I didn't really even notice, you know, how it lingers. We're still doing yards in this middle of December, man. And people are calling me to do more. So, and I ain't talking about out of the blue customers, because I don't normally do that. I might do it if it's brother-in-law, or, you know, somebody that one of my customers knows somebody, their mama needs, or something like that, you know. But I don't normally do just, you know, cleanups. And I ain't too good to do them. I just, you know, over the years I've learned how to make my money. And there's money in that if you ain't got no skid steer and you ain't got no, you know, outside work or man lift or whatever. There's plenty of money in cleanups, and that's what I'd be doing if I didn't have, you know, doing cleanups and stuff is what afforded me to be able to buy the man lift and the skid steer. But I knew that all along, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't want to really like doing cleanups, you know, for, you know, just out of the blue. Ever since I bought Bobby, even before then, I was doing firewood. I hated doing cleanups, man. The number one reason why I hate doing cleanups is because you can't predict the work that you're going to get. That affects me big time. If I can't predict how much work I'm going to have, well, Ray, you can't predict it with the skid steer either. Yeah, but that's okay, because the skid steer overwhelmingly can make enough money to where, you know, you can overcome all that, right? It's it's a price I'm willing to pay. Put it that way. But for $60 lawns, $80 lawns, come on, man. And I never thought that I would feel this way about, you know, doing the lawn care. I really never thought I would feel this way. You know, I can remember a time when I was making, you know, just cutting grass, you know, that I was making, you know, $400 a day or whatever. And I was thinking to myself, man, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. But that's how your things change, you know. You know, you evolve and you start seeing, you know, where there's other money, especially with the seasonal lawn maintenance. And you got to, you know, like I don't know how to do pavers and all that stuff. I've never done them before. So, you know, I could learn. I'm a quick learner, but I wouldn't know how to price it. And you never know, I might get into that eventually, but I haven't as of yet. But with the lawns, the way they're lingering now, it doesn't seem like it used to be like that. I don't know, man. Maybe I done elevated my lawn game up to where I want to be at peak efficiency, or I don't want to do it at all. That might be the problem. Because you're certainly not nearly as efficient. Normally on that route right there that we just did, I'd make about $900, $800. And be about the same time we're done. About, you know. I guess I don't know, man. I just don't want to have to be anywhere all the time. You know. But I told Bo, you know, he gonna get a phone or he ain't gonna get, he can't come out here and work. So, yeah. And him losing that phone is a big deal, man, because it was a free phone, y'all. I mean, the government had given him a phone that had unlimited minutes on it, unlimited data. I mean, I don't even know how the hell he got it, man. So now he didn't have to pay for the actual phone either. He didn't have to make a monthly payment or nothing. And so to go from that, right, to and struggling, now he's got to buy a phone and he's got to put minutes on it. I mean, these guys that come out here, man, they can't get out of their own damn way to save us. I mean, I hope some of you young guys can learn something from all these antics that I tell you about, you know. I mean, you can break it down. Just in the last 4 weeks alone, Bo has lost his food card with a couple $100 on it. He lost our bill, right? He lost his phone. So at the end of the day, for somebody to be homeless already, and then they go ass backwards everywhere they turn. I mean, at the end of the day, with losing all these things, it's probably gonna cost him $400 or $500 to get everything back normal again. Yeah, and it ain't gonna be normal. It ain't gonna be as sweet because now he's gonna have to buy a phone. See, that phone was unique. I had never seen a phone where the government actually paid the bill and all you had to do was just charge it and have unlimited data and everything. I never seen. I didn't even know that existed. So now he's gonna have to buy a phone, and a cheap phone. I have no idea what a phone costs. And he ain't that guy that can go in there and sign a 2-year contract or nothing. He's gonna have to buy prepay. So he'll probably, I don't know, spend $60 or $70 on a phone. But yeah, it's gonna cost him. And I'm gonna damn make sure that he gets a phone with his money, or he's not gonna work out here at all, period. None, zero. So, but what he was wanting to do today, well, number one of the customers gave us extra money, right? Gave me a tip, and you know, gave a tip to the guy that's working with me because it's Christmas time. But see, Bo ain't been over there but once all season. So, you know, so he benefited from that. I'll let him have the little $25, right? Cash. So, and he's only been over there one time. And when a customer does a Christmas extra, it's because you've been coming there all summer and, you know, and fall, and, you know, they're grateful. So I let him, so she said, I'm gonna give y'all $25 extra each, and I'm like, okay. So I gave Bo 25 and she gave me 25. And so then we get in the truck and I tell Bo, you know, after we pull off and we get done for the day, and we're talking about what he's, you know, that he's getting, you know, 80, right? And we didn't even work 5 hours. And he's getting 80, and then we're gonna use that money, you know, that I wasn't gonna give him any of that 80 until he got a phone. That's what I told him. I don't give a damn. That's what I told him. Because he was telling me, well, yeah, man, I can get a phone with that money, man. Hell yeah. And I'm like, no. He said, oh, you're not going to give me none of my pay today? I said, you got $25. That's all he was going to get from me anyway on the day. And then, you know, the rest of it would be on Friday because he got to have something to eat. He thought that I was going to give him the whole 80 plus the 25 that lady gave him, and that he was going to go get his own phone. No, you're not going to drag me like that. And he had options. It's always good to have options. So this is what I told him. I said, look, man, so you can get the whole 80 on Friday, right? And if that's what you want to do and not buy a phone, we can do that. But you're not going to come back out here and work no more. That's what I told him. You're not going to work out here without a phone. So, because he was trying to get some of the 80, you know, and I was like, no, man, you get the 25 and you go do whatever you're going to do, screw all that money up, and then we'll see you tomorrow morning. So that's how you got to handle him. Now, I ain't trying to take his money or keep his money, and I'm not really even trying to tell him what he's going to do with his money. I'm telling him if he don't buy a phone, he can't work out here, and payday's on Friday. So he can get all his money on Friday, and he cannot buy tomorrow. If he works, we're gonna buy a phone. If you don't want to buy a phone tomorrow with the money that I have holding of his, and you don't want to buy a phone, then he's not gonna work, and then he can wait till Friday to get the rest of his money. That's how you got to play him. You got to make him do what he's supposed to do. Well, Ray, you wrong for that. I don't give a damn, man. I'm just wrong then, I guess. I'm protecting him from himself. Well, he'll be happy as hell once he gets the phone, but right now he ain't real happy because he sees I got him between a rock and a hard place. He sees the only way that he's going to get his money is either wait till Friday and not work tomorrow or Thursday. He sees that. And if he can't work tomorrow or Thursday, then he's going to be broke as hell. And and I'm not going to come off the money until Friday. But I'm never going to pay him all his money daily. I'm not going to do that no matter what. So he got as much as he was going to get to spend the day no matter what. But I don't even feel wrong about it, man. I don't. You work, you get paid on Friday. If you work and you don't want to buy a phone with money this week, then you're not going to have, only money you're going to have on Friday is the 80 that I got on the books for you. That's all you're going to have. If you buy a phone, then you can work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. He don't like it, but I got him. I got him between a rock and a hard place where he's got to do the right thing. He's got to do what he don't want to do. If it were totally up to him, if I were some little old lady that owed him money and he talked her out of giving him all his money today, then he wouldn't have a phone in the morning. He'd be broke as hell and wanting to borrow biscuit money. That's how he is. For real, the hell with that dude, man. I know, man. I'm this close too. I would buy him a bus ticket back to Florida. I would. Just to get him back down there to where he will thrive, I guess. I don't know. It don't matter to me, man. I'm gonna do what I do, man. And at the end of the day, I can do gutters too. I can do it. And there is no work that I do out here that you guys see me do. Everything. There's nothing that I can't do by myself. I may have to structure things a little bit different. I may have to, schedule things a little bit different. And I can do all that. I'm really good at that. So, I ain't got to have Bo out here, and I don't. But he ain't going to drag me by not having a phone. Hoping that he calls me every morning that he'll... He really thought I was going to bite on that shit, too. You keeping that man's money like that, that's dead ass wrong, Ray. He wasn't going to get it no way. He wasn't going to get it till Friday anyway. I don't pay daily. I don't. You're just asking for problems when you pay daily. But anyway, I got me a Sammy, and it's a steak and cheese. And I'm going to go sit on the couch, watch some Bering Sea Gold, and play with my dog. Deuces!